These were a set of people who started vodka and want to see it reach its goal. Now to kickstart the event, may I call upon Mr. Vishal Bhalera. Vishal is a seasoned project manager in our organization. He has been in the industry for 11 years. In his vast experience, Vishal has dabbled with diverse roles, from being a dev, a process consultant, a QA, and now a project manager. He has been one of the key supporters of the event. May I now please ask Vishal to take the stage.
Thank you, Pooja. First of all, I'd like to ask the people here, how many of you have been for the earlier vodka versions? So it seems like the gathering here is quite a lot of new people who have come in, and I believe like you guys got the earlier vodka invites, I hope, and probably it was due to working days that you couldn't make it. But I hope like today's day primarily will kind of initiate you and make sure like when we do the next vodka version, you guys will be here. Having said that, I would like to kind of give some bit of trivia around how vodka really started. I was part of the group when we were discussing and vodka, what is vodka today, at that point of time was just, oh, let's do something around the QA community. And I'll just go travel quickly on my memory path, give you some of the interesting tidbits around what happened. We realized that like almost for some time we were having a lot of internal discussions, and it dawned on us that there are a lot of things which we are doing primarily maybe because the way we do stuff. But at the same time, we also realized that are we connecting enough with the community outside? What's happening in the outside world? Like there are definitely like-minded people out there, and let's try and reach out to people. We had lots of debates, almost like I remember it was sometime around April when the discussion started. We almost had April of 2010, and we had almost like 3 or 4 meetings to come up with what is it that we want to do. We dabbled with the idea of, I don't know how many of you have heard about the Ignite event, which is kind of lightning 10-minute talks and very, very time-boxed conversations, and you have to put whatever you feel, whatever is your passion, and just share that out to the audience there. And it's very impromptu. You have to be very prepared, so on and so forth. That was one model that we thought of coming up with. And then there was debate around, and people said like our topics are not so small. It's not a one line to be expanded, and it might not give as much value. What do we do? How should we kind of model it? And we then kind of slowly, steadily got to a point saying, you know what, let's try and have a mix, a balanced view. Let's start off small with say a 20 minutes talk and a mix of quick 5 minutes kind of on the Ignite model, and see how does that balance work out? Does it work? The first vodka event, we were really very tense that will we get the response? Like we probably kind of like have, being a small organization, a lot of people yes know about ThoughtWorks, but not necessarily we hadn't reached out to the wider community. Not too many speakers were going to the QA conferences outside, and like would people come in and will they be interested? And that's where it started. But if I'm not wrong, for the first vodka, surprisingly we got like almost 17 speaker registrations and 400 attendee registrations, which was phenomenal. I mean, we were bowled over. We said like, dude, we do not even have the space to support an event of that size, support that much attendance. Being the first event, we did not realize that all 400 will not come through. So what happened as the time, on the day of event, what we saw is attendance in form of like 100 people who came in, and became part of that event. Since it was a working day, a lot of people from ThoughtWorks were also involved. A lot of people who were working that day decided to stay in. So the number of external guests that we had wasn't that much. So it kind of evolved. The idea which we had in our mind kind of became, today I think like we have, from all the feedbacks we have received, we are trying to kind of go on and improve and try to learn from it and implement some of the feedbacks that we have received to make it a much better event. There have been certain challenges over this path, but it's been fun. Another bit of trivia that I want to kind of share is how did this name Vodka came in? And it's ThoughtWorks being purely democratic in nature, we actually kind of popped out a contest for people to propose names. And I like to share some of the names. So naturally some of the names which popped up were like QA Envisage, QACon, Testers in Agile, and so on and so forth. These were pretty naturally coming on top of people's head. But then there were some very, very interesting names which kind of popped up. Names like Karma, which was spelled QARMA. Then of course there was Vodka. There was Vocal, which was VO spelled as VOQAL. And then there was Kaboom. And each one of them had like punchlines like testing incarnations. The testing spirit, of course, is what is leading and is finally what we kind of identify this event with as Vodka Night. But it was sheer fun. There were a lot of debates, a lot of discussions around why this name, why not something else. Then people trying to push their own names, lobbying around and telling people, dude, this is the thing, and like having passionate discussions around those names, and like all of that came into play for that 1 week till we finalized and came down to and finalized that Vodka is the name that we will go with. And it has stuck. I think slowly, steadily, it will become a platform where we will like lot of people who are here today to come here and talk and kind of like talk about things which you think are affecting your day-to-day professional life, your learnings, and that's the reason we have this event. Unfortunately, this time we have like we got almost around like 11 external speaker registrations and 9 internal speaker registrations. But when we started kind of reviewing the talks, some of them fell through, but some of them which the external speakers which we liked, when we reached out to them for finalizing their talks, it so happened due to their personal constraints, they said it won't be possible for them to come through. So probably in this event, what you will see is a lot of thought workers speaking, but trust me, it's not by design. The intent actually is to have more external, equal balance per se on the external speakers and ThoughtWorks speakers, and kind of like having those discussions. And like what we are looking for are those talks which maybe are very thought-provoking, very tangential. It could be even controversial for that matter, and I'll open it up and just encourage all of you here to do that next time around. Before I leave this dais, and I just got a warning that you still have 2 minutes left, so I'll try to make the most of it. I like to leave you guys with a thought which kind of I believe you guys will also relate to. Is we had for past few years CMM ISO has ruled primarily the processes and the way things are done in the industry. But what I'm seeing is in the last 3 or 4 years, suddenly there is kind of a lot more industry movement towards embracing Agile. It's happening. It's happening slowly in smaller pieces in all companies, all services industry companies are also embracing Agile because some their customers are coming to them and saying like, oh, do you guys also do Agile? And for me, I think it's a fantastic opportunity for the QAs to embrace this. if it comes to you, I would encourage you to kind of read about what Agile is, because it's gonna, and my personal opinion is it's gonna free you of the processes and focus on the core value of testing. The core value that we bring to the table of providing early feedback, the value of being involved right from the beginning of when the software is being ideated, the software is being developed, the software is going to production. All of those phases is where you guys can actually influence, and this is where we have to kind of go in as QAs and say, you know what, rather than kind of looking at things later or giving it to us in forms of documents, why not talk about it? We will try and bring in the value because we are your proxy users. And that's the most fantastic thing about it. And I will leave you guys with this thought to think about how does Agile, the core values that it brings in, where it says like people over processes, is how do you kind of bring that, add in that punch and make it a lot more beneficial for your organizations to embrace it in a much more fuller way and in a learning way for all of us here as well. So that's me. I hope like it will give you some thoughts to go ahead and think about, and in the meantime it will help you kind of listen in some of the talks that we have, some of the work that we have doing, and how it goes for you. So have fun, enjoy, and let the show begin. Thank you.
Said, let the show begin. Let us begin the show. And before we begin the show, we have a slight agenda for today's event. So how we will proceed for the event is, we have a combination of full length and lightning talks. So in our full length talks, the speakers will be speaking for about 20 minutes, and during the lightning talks, the speakers will be speaking about for 5 minutes. And for every full length talk, we would have a question answer sessions, whereas for the lightning we wouldn't have. And so this is how the agenda is set. So 3 full length plus 2 lightning talks. Then we have lunch plus fishbowl. The next is we have 1 full length talk plus 2 lightning talks, and then the closing ceremony. Before we proceed, we have a set of instructions for the event. Like we rightly said, we have also circulated feedback forms like these ones, and these have prescribed email IDs of all the speakers at the right hand side. And then we have another feedback form which is for ThoughtWorks, and there is a tearaway at the right hand side corner. So after every speaker speaks, we would request you to give the varied feedback to that speaker so that we can improve our effectiveness on these speeches.